just rock to the beat, beats bang, cold block, just rock to the beat, beats bang, cold block, just rock to the beat, beats bang, cold block, just rock to the beat, beats bang, beats bang.
Hi, I know, okay? I've been stressed out about it too, okay? What is this on my neck? Oh, I was painting earlier. Like actually painting, and it's watercolor paints. So, yeah, October is over, and this is only my 4th Halloween tutorial that I got up this year, which I'm a little disappointed in myself, I'm not gonna lie, but I had serious creative block this year. I don't know what was going on, or I was overthinking, or what was happening, but I just could not like get out of my own head. There's 4 looks that I filmed that just will never make it to YouTube. You spend a bunch of hours creating, and then sometimes you don't like the end result, or I don't like the end result. So what can you do except just keep on pushing through? So it is actually pretty late right now, and I'm gonna be at the hair salon tomorrow, so I figured let me try to get this last minute Halloween look up for you guys. It's going to be like a glam old Hollywood skull looking face. I've never done a skull where I didn't like completely blank out my eyes. I always like to do a skull for Halloween. So we're gonna try to do like a more cute glam one. I have a lot of jewels left over from my jewel encrusted alien we did a few years ago. So I wanted to use those as well. And I figured it would be nice to do a look where you didn't have like a full wig and have to cover your eyebrows and all that jazz. Even though I do like that, okay? I like that shit. So again, this is just paint. Just watercolor paint, even though it like looks like a hickey, but look there, now it's gone. And this area is so messy, girl. It is messy in here. So yeah, let's get into this look, and vlogs will be making a comeback in the month of November. Just so you know, okay? Just so you know, vlogs is coming back. These stress breakouts though, like this is all stress, okay? We're just gonna let it go. We're gonna do like Elsa, and we're gonna let it go, okay? There's always next year. Time is irrelevant. So if you wanna hang out with me for the next couple of minutes or so while we transform ourselves into this, I don't know, glam skull, then I would love it. So for foundation, I'm using the TooFaced Born This Way foundation. This tutorial is going to start off pretty basic, pretty normal with us just doing our natural looking makeup. I called it Old Hollywood because I wore a red lip in this look, but you can honestly do any lip, any eye you want to do. So get your foundation on, and then I'm gonna fluff up these brows, make them like super feathery and fluffy. Again, you don't have to wear your brows this way. You can do your brows any way you want. This is just currently how I like to wear mine. To start off these eyes, I'm going to take just a light brown color and work that into the crease. I'm actually using the Desi and Katy Dose of Colors collab round 2. I love the browns in this palette. They do not turn purple on me, which a lot of brown eyeshadows do. So I'm going to start working that like medium brown tone in the crease, and I'm kind of rounding it out so I'm not flaring it out too much. I'm keeping it right in the corners. And then we're going to go in with the darker brown shade in the palette. I'll have the names in the bottom bar if they have names. I believe they have names. I just don't know them off the top of my head. And we're going to work that darker shade right here in the crease just to really deepen that up. Again, you can do any eye look with this. You can even just wear your makeup that you already had on from the day and throw the skull over it. So here I'm just blending out a cream contour. I wasn't in focus, that's why it's just not in the video. And when I started this, I really wasn't sure where I was going. That's why I did the cream contour, but you can totally skip it. Here we're doing a little bit of concealing, and I'm using the Born This Way concealer. I think this is in the shade Almond, favorite concealer. Do I even have to tell you what powder I'm using to set? You know it's the Hourglass. Oh, so good. So So to start our Glam Skull, I'm starting first with a water activated paint and a paintbrush and just kind of going from my ear all the way down to the corner of my mouth, rounding it right at my cheekbone and then rounding it right at the corner of my mouth, as you can see. Don't be nervous of this part. Go over it as many times as you want. You'll see me do it a bunch and you'll see the lines underneath, but all that's going to get covered up. I will say that the water activated paint is a little more difficult to work with, so I will be switching to a cream color, which you guys will see soon. So I'm just going to get my line how I want it, and then we're going to start blending down using the cream color, which I'm using right here. Now I'm just pulling that cream contour down because we're going to create a gradient effect. So it's going to be super dark where the line is at, and then it's going to fade down to a brown and then eventually into our skin tone. So the brown that I'm going to use is just the exact same brown eyeshadow that I have on my eyes from the Desi and Katy palette. And I'm going to start working that right on top of the black and then going in with some black eyeshadow just to mesh the two together and pull this down as far as your little heart desires. If you do use a cream paint instead of the water activated paint, just make sure you set it because it will smudge, it will get everywhere. Just set it and forget it. To contour the forehead, I'm using again the exact same brown eyeshadow from the palette, and I'm working that all the way down, and then I'm going to put a little bit of like brightening powder in the middle because I feel like my forehead got a little dark, got a little too dark, so that's some brightening powder. And here is where my files got corrupted. I'm just kidding, we're not there yet. I'm going to throw some outlines around my eyes for a like rounded shape. You can do whatever you want here. You can skip the eyes. I just wanted to create like some little accents around, so I'm just using a liquid eyeliner and then taking that same black cream color and kind of thickening the line and giving it a little bit of shadow, if you will. For your skull nose, there are a million different skull noses you can choose from. I wanted to keep it easy peasy, so I'm just going to do a simple little teardrop and then fill that all in with black paint. Okay, so here's where my files got corrupt. Thank God I had this. I'm just gonna draw some lines on my lips to create like little teeth. But as you saw in the beginning, I have on a red lip. I don't know what happened to the footage, but to do the red lip, just do your regular lips first and then draw these lines over it. So you guys, like I said, can do any kind of color lip you want. I did red and threw some glitter on top, and voila, we had this lip. I was big mad. I spent 2 hours trying to get my footage back. For the under eyes, I'm going to put some of that cream paint right in my waterline, and on my lower lash line, we're going to smoke it out with that same brown color we've been using this whole time. Also, I do have lashes on. And then I'm going to take some little jewels. These already are sticky adhesive jewels. They're just from Michaels. Pop those in the inner corners. And I also threw like 4 individual lashes on the lower lash line just for a little extraness. We're back to the jewels, and I'm just popping like 4 on the top of my eye, and then we're going to throw some on our cheekbone as well. And look at Luna Tuna. Do we look like twins or what? This is optional, but I figured if you were wearing this look, it would probably be at night. So I want it to be super sparkly. So I just sprayed myself with some like setting spray, whatever you got, and then sprinkled some loose glitter all over me. It's kind of hard to tell, but girl, I was sparkling. And I feel like in low light, it would look even better. So I'm gonna pop in some contacts, totally optional, but like when else do you get to wear white contacts without people looking at you like you're crazy? So I put some white contacts in, but this look is just as fire without the contacts and your natural color eyes, whatever they may be. So that is it for this Glam Skull. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the love on my Halloween looks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Just rock to the beat, beats bang, cold block. Just rock to the beat, beats bang, cold block. Just rock to the beat, beats bang, cold block. Just rock to the beat, beats bang, beats bang.